Hey guys, and welcome to your daily mobility flow. Today we got the athlete edition. We're going to hit the spots that most athletes are the most tight. That is calves and ankles, quads and hips, and then shoulders and upper back. We're going to foam roll and stretch out all these things. So for now, you need a foam roller or a PVC pipe, and let's roll. We're going to start with your calves. So we're going to push that foam or PVC pipe down to like right at the bottom of the gastroc, so like where the heads of the calf come down. We're gonna start right there. PVC pipe, foam roller right there. 1 foot down, other hand supporting, and we're gonna roll those kind of bigger heads of your calf muscles out. We'll get a little bit of Achilles as you kind of pull down, and then just keep pivoting your foot back and forth and kind of working different spots in that calf. If you find something that feels super tight, hang out there for a second. You know, maybe if you find a spot that feels really tender, add the other foot on top and just kind of dig in. Trigger point, release it. But either way, we're just gonna start by trying to break up all this calf stuff. If you can get over a little bit, turn that leg around and work the anterior tibialis anterior, technically. This muscle on the front of the shin, try to break that up a little bit too. We're just gonna kind of work all of this out. Okay, let's get a couple more passes in. And then we'll switch sides. So, same thing, I'm gonna start with that PVC pipe or the foam roller right underneath those big calf muscles. And then we're just gonna break them up. Wow, this one is tighter than the other one. Come on, Seth, suck it up. Get it together. It's only uncomfortable. Nothing bad is happening. That's what you gotta tell yourself sometimes. It's only discomfort. Only pain. Nothing bad is actually happening to you right now. And that sometimes lets me just relax into a little bit. Sometimes it's in a workout, sometimes it's in this body work, self-care kind of stuff. Get over and get that anterior tib a little bit. Man, I don't know why my left is so much tighter than my right, but it is. Actually, I can't tell if it's tightness or tenderness, like soreness, but it's one of them. Okay, now we're gonna do quads. So we're gonna start by kind of laying sideways on the PVC pipe like this. Other foot's gonna come down in front. So I've got my left foot in front, left hand in front, and then my right side is kind of laid out in a line. And I'm from here on this IT band, I'm just gonna turn a little bit more, and I'm gonna try to work down this side of my quad. Well, the other one, the one that's on the PVC pipe. And just break it up without switching back and forth like we did with your calves. We'll get like 4 or 5 passes on the outside. And then we'll roll, drop this knee down to the ground, and we'll split the quad right in half. So top of the leg, right at that top of your thigh, we're gonna kind of break it in half with the foam roller PVC pipe. Then we got the fun one coming up now, and that's your gracilis. The easiest thing to do is put the PVC pipe or foam right in between your legs, and then roll, like slide this knee out onto the ground. And then we'll just elbows down and we're gonna roll out that inner thigh. And we got the discomfort coming up next, and then we'll switch legs. Okay, inner thigh. Now we're gonna do this muscle that sits right on the end of the knee, called your VMO. We're gonna get that next. So those little movements, if you play sports, if you're pretty active, if you're a runner, this is probably gonna be pretty uncomfortable on the scale. That muscle handles like the last 5 or 10 degrees of knee extension, which also means that as your knee bends from straight ever, whether you're like running or landing, it's the first decelerator. Okay, VMO, check. Other leg. So, hip on, right foot in front, right hand in front, other leg, other arm laid out. And then we're just gonna crank down. We're not doing IT band today. We're just gonna turn a little bit further and get the outside line of your quadriceps. 4 or 5 passes. And then we'll drop that knee down to the ground and we'll take the quad right down the middle. This one's more tender as well, not just that calf, but okay, and finally we're gonna go gracilis or adductors. So PVC pipe foam in the middle. And I'm just gonna lay that leg straight out the side, perpendicular to the PVC pipe. Just work the inner thigh. I'm running out of room. Okay, finally VMO. Right at the end of the knee, that muscle on the inside of your thigh, right at the end of your knee. Voila, voila. Now, moving up to the shoulders. So I'm gonna take my PVC pipe and we're gonna go rhomboids first, upper back second. So we're gonna hug yourself like this, and these muscles in the upper middle of your back are gonna stick out when you do that. So we're gonna lay back to the middle of your back, right under your shoulder blades, hug yourself, and then we're gonna roll those bigger upper back muscles out. Don't go to your low back today. We wanna keep it in rhomboid territory. You gotta pivot back and forth. I'm gonna shut up because this is like digging into my lungs. So roll that upper back out. Try to stay hugged if you can. Okay, straighten your arms. Arch over the PVC pipe in your upper back. And then we're gonna get like shoulders to mid back. Don't go to your low back here. Keep your chin down, make a double chin the whole time. Rest. Okay. We got 3 quick stretches because we're gonna go through all of those real quick. All those things we just loosened up. We're gonna start with your ankle, 1 foot in front. And I'm gonna lean down, other knee is just relaxed like this. And I'm gonna drive my weight down into my knee. So I'm trying to close the gap between my foot and my shin. And then I'm just gonna rock it kind of back and forth from pinky toe to big toe. So we're actually working the Achilles more than the calf muscle here. Trying to change the range of motion at the ankle, not just the flexibility of the calf muscle. Not entirely the same thing to do both of those. Other side. So I'm adding in body weight in order to help push this angle closed. Okay, now we're going to a lunge. Add that foot into the hand, hip down. We're going to stretch the quads and the hips out. So we want to drop hip today and add the foot in as best you can on both fronts. We'll spend about 30 seconds in these. If you want to do more after the video is over, go for it. A little extra calf stretching, a little extra quad and hip stretching, and then shoulder. By all means hit it, but I'm gonna try to keep it relatively short for the video today because it's getting long already. Switch sides. All right, lastly, shoulders. We're gonna lay down. We're gonna alternate on this one. We're gonna go arms straight out to the side, and I'm gonna switch sides, so I'm gonna roll towards my right hand back, and then I'm gonna roll to my left. We're gonna alternate for, let's say, 10 reps. Don't force anything. I'm just trying to open up that shoulder blade, shoulder complex, and get your back loosened up a bit. All right, 2 more per side. One. Last one. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your daily mobility flow athlete edition. That is precisely what you need to go perform better. Great for post-workout or pre-workout. So whether you just finished working out or you're about to, get after it. Go get after it. And I will see you guys in 2 days. Later.